Hello, welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes on Montenegro Property by Montenegro Prospects. Today, with our lovely colleague Ivana Vukicevic, we are going to talk about frequently asked questions by our clients. Ivana, welcome.
Thank you. I'm very happy to help our clients find out more about Montenegro and to answer the most asked questions.
Well, usually when we are contacted by our clients, sometimes they have never been to Montenegro, sometimes they have been here, but first time they are considering purchasing a property in Montenegro. So please, would you tell me what is their most concerns and what are they thinking when they are approaching you?
So you get loads of questions, and the more questions we get, it's better for us because it shows that the client and the buyers are really interested, and they did their research and now need more information. But one of the most frequently asked question is what is the rental yield? And I want to buy a property in Montenegro as an investment. What can I expect in terms of the rental yields, in terms of the fees and costs I will have? Also, very frequent question is there a property management company? So do you have someone who can look after my property when I'm not there in Montenegro? So when we talk about the rental yields and renting property in Montenegro, the main thing is that the rental season is very, very seasonal.
And short.
Yeah, so the rental is very seasonal. Basically, almost all properties are rented out during June, July, and August. Because most of the best rental yield is actually when you are renting it short terms to tourists. When we talk about the rental yield, approximately, our clients can expect from 4 to 8%. So this is a wide range, but of course a lot depends on the type of property you buy, the location of the property, how is it furnished, and all these details. We have seen that the tourists, the people coming to Montenegro, and generally are becoming more. They want more from the property. It's not like it used to be, just a bed and a beach. So we see that the properties that are in nice locations, the property that are really nicely renovated, really nicely furnished, that have lovely sea views, bring much better rental yields than others. The best rental yield is for the 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom apartments that are located in either in the center of the town or very close to the sea, or with some really, really beautiful sea view and a lovely terrace. Apart from the apartments, also there's a lot of demand for the villas with pools, which are in a nice setting, and again really nicely, luxuriously furnished and finished.
That's about the rental yields.
Yes, that's about the rental yield. Then I said about the type of the property. So, for example, the apartment that we are in now is listed with our company for sale. This is a very good example of an apartment in an excellent location. We are now within the walls of the Kotor Old Town, and properties in Kotor Old Town are rented out not only in the summer season, but throughout the year. You can, people are coming to Kotor in springtime, in autumn, even during the winter. So having a property in Kotor Old Town, it's a safe investment because the rentals are very good, the season is very long, and there's, you cannot build anything else in Kotor Old Town. It's just simply preserved.
The properties over here are priced decently.
Accordingly.
Accordingly.
Accordingly. But like with many things that the price is what you pay, but the value is what you get. Having a property in Kotor Old Town is going, it's always going to be prime location. It's always going to be very, very, very expensive and very, very popular. Because if you want to come to Montenegro, Kotor is number one, for example. Kotor is number one on the list. You have to see, you have to visit, and people are happy. People want to be here. You want to go out and walk the old streets of Kotor Old Town. There are so many restaurants and bars. It's a really, really charming old town, charming city.
In the description of this video, we will leave the link to this listing so you could see a bit more information about the property. Ivana, tell me please, what are other concerns of the buyers?
Yeah, so that's regarding the type. Now, what are the costs of renting out the property? When you rent the property, you have to register the property with the municipality, with the authorities that you are renting it out. There are no restrictions regarding who can do this and who can. So the foreign owners can rent out the property as the same way the Montenegrins can. There is a tax on your rental income. The tax is 15%, but not on the whole rental income, because the municipality they take that around 30 to up to 50% is your expenses. So 50 or 70% of your rental income will be taxed. That's regarding the rental income. If you have a property in Kotor Old Town, there is annual tax you pay for, having a property which is protected by which is heritage, national heritage.
And it's UNESCO protected as well.
And UNESCO protected, yes. And of course, you now have if you want to hire a rental agent, there are fees you have to pay for the rental agent. They depend on the scope of service you are looking after. So you can, for the basic cleaning, and the meet and greet, there is one. 1%, and if you want the agents to do more, to advertise the property, to make sure that everything is okay, to fix little things, to pay the bills, there's much, then the percentage is bigger. So it goes from 10 up to 35% of your rental income for the rental agents. And that's it. That's regarding the rentals, that these are the costs you will have.
So, I'm sorry, just for the rough calculation, this is for the agents, and you will have probably the fee that booking charges, which is around 15%, and roughly you are remain with 50% of the gross income.
Yes, when everything is calculated, your water bills, your electricity bills, your annual property tax, everything you have to, you can roughly calculate that of the gross income, 50% is profit.
If there are any more questions
Yeah,
regarding
we are
the
happy to
rentals
help.
and the costs and everything else, please be free to contact us. Contact details will be in the description, of course, and also you can write in the comments as well. We will be more than glad to answer you. I heard that also there is a lot of concern about legality of the purchase process. So usually people are asking, how am I supposed to be ensured that what I purchased is legally registered and everything else?
Yeah, so that's that's a very frequent question. Again, do I need a lawyer?
In short.
Yes. And the short answer is no, you do not need a lawyer, but we strongly recommend hiring one. I mean, you can complete the whole purchase process without a lawyer, and we may recommend this in a very small number of cases where you have a big developer, a finished apartment when everything is completely clear. But in all other cases, we strongly recommend hiring a lawyer. The purchase process and everything about buying and selling properties in Montenegro has been improved a lot since the introduction of the notary system. So we now have the notaries who do check everything. We have, online land registry where we can check the paperwork, but still the administration in Montenegro is not perfect. And, there can happen many mistakes, in which case it's crucial to have a good lawyer who will make sure that the contract, the details in the contract, and later on in the land registry that everything is as it should be, that everything is correct, and then you don't have any headaches after the purchase. That's regarding the purchase process. But before that, you need a lawyer to check the history of the property, to check that everything is okay. There are cases where, as an agent, we can check what says in the land registry. However, sometimes we don't know if there are some problems that are not registered in the land registry, and a good lawyer will make sure to check the history of the property and to provide the report, and that you are 100% sure and you know what you are buying and what you can expect.
He will also tell you the risks, because sometimes there are cases that the property is not 100% clear. However, the risks involved are minimal, and it can be everything can be quantified in the negotiation process.
Exactly, because some things can be big, and they can cause problems later. Some things can be managed without any problems, and again, you need a lawyer, and you need experienced property lawyer. Not all lawyers know enough about property. Also, I would recommend hiring a local lawyer. So if you're buying property in Budva, hire a lawyer in Budva or Kotor, or wherever you are buying property, because the local lawyers know much more about the local issues with the properties.
But where do I get the lawyer in Montenegro?
Well, we have a list of lawyers. We are happy to share the list regardless you're buying property with us or not. We have a list of lawyers who, our clients used over the years. So these are not the lawyers that are connected to our company. They are completely independent. But our clients over the last 20 years used them, and we're happy and we're happy with them. So we can share this list with you. We can recommend you the lawyer. Also, there's a website with the legal chamber,
the chamber of lawyers in
of
Montenegro.
lawyers in Montenegro, where you can find a list of all registered law offices here.
What are the costs of hiring a lawyer?
Well, that really depends on the lawyer. Depends on the scope of the service. Do you want just advice on the contract, or do you want the whole property, the history of the property checked, the complexity of the purchase, and on the lawyer themselves. So you can expect the fees, I think, from 1,000 euros onwards. So again, really depends on the complexity of the purchase, on the lawyer, and many other things.
However, I would say that this is a small cost for your own reassurance that what you are purchasing is legally correct.
Absolutely. I mean, when me and my husband, when we were buying property, we consulted the lawyer and asked them to manage the whole process. Although we are in real estate, this is always a much safer and much better option.
Yes.
Would you agree?
I would agree completely. Is there something more that you noticed that the clients are puzzled with before they are taking the plunge?
Well, I mean, it's for our clients coming from other countries like Germany, like USA, like UK, where the regulations, where for a question you have a yes or no answer. Sometimes that's a little bit trickier, and it's a little bit different in Montenegro because the regulations, the legalities, they are still evolving and still, finding their place, if I can say like that. So it's not always easy for us to explain to our client, yes, that can be, but cannot. Maybe that won't be a problem. That's.
It's not
difficult to explain this.
It's not that we are not legal environment. However, we are in the process of joining EU. So there is a lot of amendments to the laws, a lot of new laws, and in reality, in practice, we need to see those changes live. That's why it's a bit, hazy at the moment.
Yes, one more thing. Not all lawyers speak good English, but it doesn't mean they are not good lawyers. So sometimes, sometimes it's just it's best to use, ChatGPT or some app like that to translate the emails. Because again, not all lawyers, they are good lawyers, but their English might not be the perfect.
However, a good agent will always help in this communication, which we happen to do all the time on our behalf, for our clients. This is something that's common, and you shouldn't ever be left alone in communication with non-English speaking lawyers.
Absolutely.
Okay, we could talk about this for hours. However, we are called 5 minutes on properties in Montenegro. Therefore, next time we'll talk more.
Yes.
Thank you, Ivana.
Thank you.